Hey there, welcome back to the Lair. This is episode 13. This is actually a pretty wicked episode. This is one of the first episodes where the studio's pretty much fully set up. We brought Luke back to this one, and we had a lot of cool things to talk about. We were drinking, we were having a lot of fun smoking weed. It was a good time. Yeah, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, everything.
We're gonna really cut this loose and let it loose with the Prancercising gallop.
Listen. Fuck up. Get out.
Done.
She's done. She's done.
Welcome to the Lair Podcast with Kyle and Steven as your hosts, featuring many guests where we discuss a variety of things that interest us and maybe you too. So join us here at the Lair. The Lair Podcast.
The only thing is, I didn't put me a stop button. You're the only one with the stop button for the audio.
Oh. Well, we didn't have to stop it.
Emotional, damn it!
Well, this is the first podcast in the studio, in the new studio setup that we've done. The first.
And that's a new intro that I just
Yeah.
made over the last 2 days.
Yep. The
like it.
last time Luke was here was in the RV up at Beaver Lake, part 3 of the camping podcasts.
That's right. Good laughs. Good times.
Yeah.
I want to plan a camping trip again for next year. Same idea, but bigger and better.
That crackling fire.
Yeah, that was
I think
good.
we should do like a snow camping trip.
Yeah.
Even if we have to rent a cabin or something. To come
Like I
to.
said, man, I'll bring extra blankets to stay warm.
Remember when you were watching the cabin?
Dude,
up-
we had a propane heater in our ice fishing tent
In the middle of the
in
lake.
the middle of the lake.
And we were warm.
Yeah, there's ways to
We
keep
were
warm.
smoking
I just
joints.
love fucking nighttime in
chilling.
the snow, in the
Yeah.
bush. It
Yeah.
is so, like,
We were like,
you play around in there and you kind of create this warmth where the cold temperature just doesn't bother you,
Yeah.
and the silence from that snow creates
Do you remember?
anywhere.
Do you remember
is
Princeton, Luke?
good.
When we were like getting off work at like 7 o'clock when it was dark and there was like frost on the purlins and it was like time to
Oh,
go
yeah.
back to camp, but everybody's like, man, this is so beautiful.
fucking-
Clear skies, but it was so cold, but it felt warm
You hear the building going,
as it was cooling, and yeah,
like all the metal's just shrinking and doing weird shit.
the
Yeah,
whole
it's
whole
fucking
building was
crazy.
covered in
As soon
like,
as the fog would fill the valley,
yeah,
you start hearing the steel start to move. And you're just like,
yeah.
And like that's what I love to be out there. It's like meditative. Linda's like, it's time to go, and I'm just like, fuck that. I'm not done doing this run yet.
Yeah,
It was dark. I don't give a fuck. I got
Yeah.
my headlamp. Steve was parked right below me with the van, with music going.
But
just
even then-
cranked, and I was just pumping. I was like, fuck yeah.
even
I'm
with the
gonna keep going.
moonlight was enough to
Yeah.
see what you were doing.
It was only like fucking 5 o'clock, but it was middle of winter, so it was like, it's dark.
Yeah.
Can't see shit. I just realized how sensitive this microphone is.
For what? Is it picking everything up?
No. I need it to pick more up.
Oh, further away.
No, when I lean forward. Yeah, there we go. That's good.
Nice. Wee. So I'm gonna look for a fridge for sure. I want a glass door. Kind of want one that lights up, but I don't
think
want it
that'll
to
be
interfere
Nice.
with the cameras. Yeah.
If you put it right there on that side, then you can be the bartender. Since you got all the booze over there, you fucking alcoholic.
Yeah.
That booze will still be there 3 years from now.
Yeah.
Minus about 8 shots.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically. He's not joking.
2 shots per year.
Yeah. Hey, if it's 1 drink per episode, 2 drinks per episode,
Hey, and then here's the free stuff. That doesn't cost you anything, because then you can still say that you took that long to drink all that.
yeah.
I mean,
I did.
Nobody saw that.
I did come prepared for this episode.
What do you got for mix?
Ooh, that was a fresh seal.
You got no rocks.
I don't need it.
Is that your shot glass?
Way too much for me.
This is my shot glass. It just holds 26 shots.
1 ounce shot. Oh, there you go. That's what I'm at.
Aw, you motherfucker. Fucking coming prepared.
I snuck that in here.
Alright. You were on
I came
A4.
I might actually have to drink some of your guys' liquor,
Yes,
otherwise I
or
might
Hit.
dry up.
Hit?
My, what did you hit? A4. I had a...
Battle shots.
Probably the tail end of your destroyer. I guess.
yeah, we'll go with the tail end of the destroyer.
Cheers to that.
It's actually not bad. That's not too bad at all.
Fuck yeah.
I forgot to get you to give me some of those photos before we started, because I could put them up right there on the screen
for
of the building and shit. So what you should do right now is you should text me those photos, and then when I'm editing these, I'll make sure I throw some of that fucking steel work up, the photos you showed me before we started podcasting. I'll text them to me and shit, and then
There you go.
when I'm editing this, I'll throw them up so people can see the crazy ironworking. The crazy ironworking.
Yeah, we could do that.
It's easy to put that in.
I could put some of my pictures of work up.
Yeah, we should do that too.
Because I made some TikToks of that too, and people have asked questions and are interested in
Yeah.
it. I don't fucking give a shit anymore, but it's still something that people are interested in.
Yeah. Hey, man, I'm starting to try the whole TikTok thing too.
The quality is it better if I do it through Discord?
It would probably be better if you did it through Facebook over text message.
Yeah, they got a good picture transfer.
Yeah, Facebook is
Quality
pretty high
is
quality.
good. Even recording video in there is good. I enjoy it. Same with
How do I do
Snapchat.
this?
Snapchat's got a good
Just Facebook message me.
boobies. What?
I think Steven was slightly distracted there.
What's he distracted?
Boobies.
Who had boobies?
Luke's phone. I mean,
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either.
this
Fuck.
thing's fucking cool, eh?
I like horseradish.
Horseradish is good with the
Damn it.
right application in my
pictures?
taste.
Hey. Horseradish.
I know, I saw that. You need read. Why don't you promote that can?
Why would
Because it's a natural beverage of deliciousness. If you like a Caesar, Walter Caesar. Get one today.
Did you send me those pictures?
Get 4. Save a fish. Get 4.
Save a
Have you
fish.
seen their? Luke showed me their case thing. They've gotten away from the fucking plastic choky fish.
Yeah, save the birds and the turtles. They've got the caps that clip onto the top of the cans
Yep.
now. So you can't choke.
Biodegradable.
It's fucking perfect, man.
Yeah.
Full recyclable.
It's like if people would
about
have just gotten
fucking
the
time.
habit of cutting, like whenever you would pop your 6-pack, you just cut your shit
Yeah.
so there's no holes for the
So
fucking...
not only is it natural ingredients, but they were smart and environmentally friendly with their casing.
Yeah.
Now they
So
just
I'm
need to
sending
do
you
a
these
6-pack
photos
and
of the
a
building.
8-pack.
The ones you showed me earlier, the cool steel connections.
Do they have
the big
a
steel.
12 case of those?
Force.
Or if you happen to watch or listen to our podcast, Walter Caesars, do you have a 12-pack available?
No,
No. That's
I believe they don't.
well, they
just
should.
started making these. They originally started with just a mixer that was non-alcoholic. It was just the Clamato juice or whatever the mix that they had going. And I tried it and I was like, it's not so good. Yeah, whatever. And then they came out with these and I was like, okay, yeah, now you got something going for
You
you.
might have to pull that closer to you a little bit.
I hear it a little bit if I'm not facing it.
I do have a...
Is there anything in
compressor.
that cooler, or is it just being used to hold the blanket up?
It's just being used to hold the blanket up.
Oh, I'm out of water.
All right. And we're
us.
back.
Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh?
We're
Who
back.
would have thought? Not me.
Oh my goodness.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either.
Oh man. That's hilarious. You used to I gotta take that off. Are you still doing your YouTube short videos? Have you done any more?
No. Not since the last few.
You should take those videos and put those videos on TikTok also. All that shit.
Just tell us about that dream.
Yes, I was getting there. Man. I don't know why I remember so much of it, but like, alright.
Just gotta make sure you talk into the microphone nice and good.
Yeah, so I had this dream we were camping, just like Mom and I, and there was this attack, like fucking full on, like rebels, not even military, just launching mortars, and they were just like getting closer and closer and closer.
Yeah.
And like all these people started packing up their campers and going and shit. And I was like, we gotta go, we gotta get out of here. Right? Like they're getting closer and closer, we can't stay here any longer. And there was like a mortar shell that landed like right behind our fucking campsite. And I was like, okay, this is fucking it. And so we leave, but we left a whole bunch of shit behind. And I was like, we gotta go back. We gotta go back. Like, there's too much valuable stuff in my tent, in your tent, in your vehicle, and whatever. And we were hiding like somewhere just, you know, a little bit far away from where the mortar fire was happening. And like, so we go back, and the tarp was fucking like draped in such a way that it like hid the whole entire campsite except from the backside, from behind the fence. And so we go back, we end up under fire, and like, I don't know, I out of nowhere I just had this like BB gun or pellet gun or something. It had like 4 times scope on it. I just like looked through the fucking scope and laid down behind this fucking stump. And I just seen fucking bullets coming from like a fucking machine gun, like a tactical on the back of the truck. Like full on fucking jihad style Jeep shit. Like, I was like, whoa. like just bullets raining fire, and there was like kids in the area, and I was like, you guys gotta get the fuck out of here. Everyone's gotta get the fuck out of here. And I was like, man, nobody took any bullets, luckily, but it got crazy. And then we ended up like talking to these insurgents, whatever you want to fucking call them. I don't know. These rebels. They were like, you gotta join our group. You gotta come with us, and you gotta do this thing. And I was like, why? Like, why all this bullshit? Why didn't you just like send us an invitation and ask us? Like, if we're willing, we're gonna go. If we're not, we won't. Like, it was the fucking
That's crazy
shit. But it was so real. Like, it felt so real. I was like, what the fuck? And it was all because they just wanted us to join their group and whatever. Like, I don't know.
Prove they had power by causing damage.
Yeah.
You need to play Arma with me. It'd be like in your dream.
Yeah.
Try to link up us with some group of teammates and not die.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like kind of like a weird sort of Walking Dead situation where we're just like, what the fuck? Who are these people and why?
You know,
is
when
this
you're
happening? Like,
describing the tarp,
it was like, I don't know, they might have killed people, they didn't. In my dream, I don't recall any casualties, but man, that mortar fire was just fucking hit everything. Like, it was nuts.
the way you're explaining your tarp setup reminded me of how you were telling me your setup was at that show you went to.
Music festival, yeah. Very much like that. But then if you took out the two main supports, then it just like ended up draping over, covering everything, kind of just like laying over it. So nobody sees anything, right? It's just a big old fucking tarp.
Yeah.
You can hide behind that. No one's gonna see you unless they're behind you. So, but like, these guys were all in like trucks and jeeps and fucking armored, like fucking what do you call it?
God damn. God damn.
The gear that you wear. Military.
Like combats?
Yeah.
Like military fatigues?
Fatigues.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the one.
Fatigue.
We got there.
We made it.
We made it.
Got there.
Still have a skateboard?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
When was the last time you rode on your skateboard? Probably been a while, eh?
Yeah, probably a year and a half.
Man, it bugs
That's
me.
not actually long.
It's a fucking kid's board too. It's one of those little short fuckers. It's only like 31 inches long.
You have
It's
yours
fucking
too, Steve.
ridiculous.
Yeah, but I want a new deck. Trucks are good. I just made the mistake of buying a girl deck again, and I do remember when I had the first girl deck, like halfway through owning it, I'm like, I'm never buying one of these again. But I currently own one, my second one,
Yeah.
and I said the same thing.
Pretty hard to resist.
It looked good, felt good, but it's fucking like warping and delamming.
Yep.
It's just,
Yep.
I don't know.
Exactly what
I
happened to
love
my
it,
girl deck too.
right? Like, I love the board.
Fucking
It's
delammed and it
it's
warped.
lightweight. It's got great pop concave, but it's
Yeah.
warping. And I keep it inside. I bring it inside every time I come home skateboarding. I don't go skateboarding in humidity very much. Like, I don't skateboard very much anymore. But when I used to, as a kid, I didn't care what my board was doing. I just shred it. Nowadays, trying not to break myself.
That's
but
hard to see, but that was the indoor skate park.
That Green Bay.
No, this is the one that was in Rutland that Luke and Presley took me to.
That looks sick.
There was this big round spine. And I just kept fucking trying to huck this huge indie over it every time.
That's that's what the crux.
Fucking, you should
It's
bring up
not
that skate
same
video
place.
of you and me at Ben Lee. I think that's on Oh, that's on Facebook.
I think I sent
don't think
you
it's
those
on
pictures,
YouTube.
right?
The what?
I sent you those pictures, right?
Yeah,
Should
they're
I
on my
post them
phone.
on Discord? Is that easier?
I'm not sure. I'll post them up on in the
So I can
editing
post them on
after.
Discord.
Like while I'm editing, I'll throw them up. Be able to see them.
If I sent you a TikTok on Messenger, could you put it up on there?
Yeah.
Because I have a skating one.
It's easier for me to just share the link to it.
That's pretty much what I'm going for.
You just have to give me the links to share.
Are you suggesting anyway that you would like to get back into skateboarding?
Just to
Is that
skate
why
a
you're-
bit, not necessarily go as hardcore
Yeah.
as I used to.
I'd like
but
to go and buy a couple coffees and go to like a spot
I
and
could
just
do
like do a couple tricks and
I just mean
hang
to,
out
like,
in the shade.
Do a few kickflips.
Yeah.
get up at fucking 6 in the morning and go shred Ben
Do a
Lee.
couple board slides.
Fucking
Cricket grind to 10 rail.
yeah, keep it
Nothing
light.
Crazy.
Nothing crazy. Just throw down a little bit, right? Right?
I could probably still do it.
But yeah, I'm like,
I feel that I'd want to get like, I want to get back into bull riding and vert. I really miss the vert, man. I miss the vert. Yeah,
There.
the vert's fucking sweet.
sent.
Sweet. I'll post a link in the Discord or in our. in the Discord. No, none of that.
I didn't play it.
No, I know.
Neep.
Closed it. It's
Neep.
been closed.
Neep.
Always fun.
Oh
Yeep.
my goodness.
Emotional, damn it!
Wow.
Oh yeah.
You don't know what you've done.
That was the other thing I thought was getting a bunch more of the fucking.
You have
Roger,
disrespected
Mr. Roger.
my memory.
Is it Mr. Roger or is it
Uncle Roger.
Uncle Roger, yeah.
Uncle Roger.
Uncle Roger. You don't tell me to fuck. It's some I seen a video where he was like just a waiter or host somewhere and somebody came up asking for something that was vegan. He's like, what even is vegan? It's like, why are you here? You're not allowed in my store.
Oh,
Leave now.
oh no.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Shit.
Can I have this? No.
You're not welcome here. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind skateboarding again. Getting back into skating a little
Are you
bit.
gonna shred you got Element right now? Still?
Isn't mine an original Island Snow deck? Or no,
Nope.
is it the Element?
Element. The Bam Margera Element one.
It is.
I believe.
Oh
Really, you
man.
still have that thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. And it's in
Shit.
mint condition.
8.5 fucking wide ass
Mint
barge.
condition. It's fucking
I
immaculate.
used to ride
'cause you don't
skateboards
fucking
and I figured out the difference.
Yeah.
Yep. Wider board is easier to catch. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Like, but it spins a lot slower. That's
Yeah.
the thing. It's like I used
Well,
to
it's
ride
more
a
for,
7.5.
like, vert, in my
and it would-
opinion.
I could do double flips like fucking nothing. But on an 8.5, you ain't doing double flips very easy. You gotta
No.
push real hard, like, really, really hard. But at 7.5, it's just like snap. It spins so quick because it's so narrow. Small
I like
center of
7.5 to like 7.75, maybe 8.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I like went around 8, and I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. Because you could just like pop a kickflip like
I like the
this
one.
high, like this table height, and just catch it on your feet, and just be like,
As soon
glue to
as,
your feet, and you just like,
as soon as I started riding
so
the
great.
bull,
I
I
was like,
started
I
going
like 8
wider.
now.
As soon as I started riding the bull, I
Riding
started
a
going
bull,
wider.
I actually like the skinnier board riding the bull.
Couldn't do it.
Because you can, if you need to correct,
I came over the
You have
spine.
a little bit of tighter truck control.
If you're,
'cause
I feel like you'd be more
the
worried
smaller
about the
pivot.
toe grip.
yeah.
catching.
So the spine, I hooked my toe on the narrow the narrow board on the narrow Island Snow one. I like brutally hooked my toe, carving the corner, and like threw me into the bowl. And then I jumped up to like the 8 3/4 or the 8 1/2.
Yeah.
Get more of my foot on there. Never hooked a toe, and I just found it was a lot better.
Yeah.
If you could duck your feet out a bit like you were snowboarding, you wouldn't hook a toe.
Yeah, you just had to drag your foot off farther. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
Like, it was really the only difference to me. But it
never
spun a
in the
lot
vert.
slower. That's
Yeah.
what I mean. Like when you were doing kick flips or heel flips or anything, like it was way harder to do doubles because it's just so much more fucking width and mass to spin.
Yeah.
So it took a lot more. Those little skinny boards, the 7 1/2, they just spin like motherfucker. Double flip, triple flip.
I wish I could get back into it enough where I could go and conquer some things I tried younger, but never fully succeeded. Like,
I get it.
I know I probably never
Heel
would.
slide to 10 ledge.
Mine's
That's
kickflip
on
the
my
gap
bucket
at the
list.
Grand Cinemas.
Oh yeah,
Kick flip the gap at the Grand.
Yeah,
that's a big gap.
Which one's
It's
that?
fucking big,
It's,
man.
it's like 5
It's
foot
5 foot
down
drop
and about
and, like,
6 to 7 foot length.
You're coming in hot through the parking lot, and
it's-
then
it's
and to
grass
top it
and
off,
then a curb.
it's not only a
So you could
5-inch
catch
curb;
your-
it's like an 8 or 10-inch curb
That you
because
gotta
it's a
ollie
5-foot
over.
drop.
Yeah.
So you gotta really get the pop to get over that curb, like
And the
it-
momentum and speed, which it's harder
You
to
know
get
it.
the pop.
It's
with
the okay. You
speed.
know the bowling alley.
Yeah.
You know the front parking lot in the bowling alley? You would come through the side parking lot of the bowling alley and you would jump over the curb down to the lower entrance road.
Yeah. So if you shorted yourself, you would risk catching your
Because
back
like when you
truck
turn
on
off
the
McCurdy,
curb.
it's on the low road and then
With
you have to
that
come
momentum.
up the ramp to the upper parking lot that's on the side and it's like 5 foot
Oh,
higher.
yeah.
So you can gap down that.
Oh, you're talking from parking lot to sidewalk?
From parking lot to entrance driveway.
Yeah, parking lot to roadway.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The other way. Sideway, yeah.
I always wanted to do the Canadian Tire one.
That's a fucking big ollie, man. It's like,
Canadian Tire.
and the shittiest part I found about that was the landing. Was the pavement was so rough.
Yeah, because the entrance to Canadian Tire was so
It
used.
was so bumpy.
Yeah.
And
They've
that
done a
was
lot
the
of
worst
work
part,
there
'cause,
now.
You know where Tim Hortons
you,
is?
You could
Yeah.
stick something so clean, all of a sudden you land on
Oh,
something
off
rough,
the parking lot.
and you're just
Yeah,
fucking skating
same
all
as the
over
Grand.
place,
I think
man.
they've repaved that now.
have no
So
idea.
the bottom, but yeah, I'm too old
And
for
then
that
like
shit now.
old school for nostalgia, like go hit the 3 set and the 5 set at RSS.
Yeah, that staircase is fun.
Those were like the classic.
Setting
fun
up a rail on it is fun.
We just grew up skating that every day, so that
Bitch
was
is
like,
right though. Like it's such a just like a going.
The
fuck
cool
around.
thing is like ripping in and ollieing up the 2 set and then ollieing down the 5 set.
Yeah.
You know, there was nothing cool at the Okanagan College, but that's like right where I lived, and we used to terrorize the fuck out of the security guards there. Oh my god,
They hated it.
They drive around in their golf cart, right? So they're chasing you. They drive up the wheelchair ramp. You just run down the stairs. Then they turn around and go back down the wheelchair ramp. You just run back up the stairs. And then you're just like, we would just fucking troll these guys so hard. It was so funny. I couldn't believe it. Like, I was like, are you guys this dumb? Like, you could just get out of your cart and like run after us, and then it would be on,
Yeah.
right? But they just,
They were probably
Like-
just hoping that you wouldn't make them get out of their car.
man,
Like,
and
oh,
there was
really?
like
You gotta,
really
like, be
nothing
like that?
special at the college to ride.
There's
There
almost
was,
nothing.
There was
to
no
ride.
ledges.
There was
no
a 3.
grinds.
There was a 3 set.
There was just stairs.
the 1 3
Yeah.
set right across
They
the
had,
whole
they had
front.
lots of stairs. So you get 3 set, 4 set, and the library. Remember the library?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
pyramid. It was
Yeah.
like 5 set, 5 set, 5 set. Like that was gnarly, but you couldn't really. There was nowhere to get a run up, so you couldn't do anything about it. But the college was just like so stupid, but it was so much fun just to fuck around with the security guards, man. Like we used to just piss around there for hours and hours, days after days. Like,
Yeah.
I totally
And
think.
then we were BMXing too. Like, actually, you and I think, we were fucking grinding the rails in the back by the, you know where KSS driveway?
Yeah.
It's like all the way through the back.
Yeah.
That 3 set at the back.
Yeah.
There was those random rails, and then
Yeah, I
they
remember
changed
that.
them. We used to grind those on our fucking BMXs.
Yeah.
Fucking ollie up, 50-50, fucking, like, oh man, that shit was fucking awesome.
We should definitely go for a cruise around town because there's so many new things. Like Clement Road alone has so much shit, ledges. I know it has a new cop station on it, but it's got some nice ledges in front of it
Oh
too.
man, and in the back too, you go to
Yeah.
like the back.
Where like
Always sounded
Kilos is. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, like behind.
And that Canco gas station, just
Yeah,
in and
yeah.
around there.
Yeah.
It's all fucking.
Church's Chicken or whatever.
But that's like
Is it
one
still there?
spot.
Is it there?
Which one?
Is it the chicken place?
Probably.
In the Canco there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the first one in Kelowna.
Man, like almost, I'd say 75% of the time I drive by that Canco gas station.
There's a cop
there's
there.
A cop there.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, I'm rarely in town, but every time I drive by, there's a fucking cop there.
You actually beat me to it. I can't believe it. You knew exactly what I was going to say.
It's because I've seen it. Every time I drive by there's a cop there.
There's a fucking cop there. It's like, might as well call it Copco instead of Canco. But I mean, I get it. It's right next to their fucking shop. It's got coffee. It's probably got energy drinks. It's got smoke.
It's got
lotto
chicken.
tickets. It's got
Chicken and waffles. Chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles.
So they have ninja fruit waffles?
Belgian.
Ninja. That's the name of that one. Was fucking ninja fruit.
There we go. You know the only reason that's not fucking fizzing over the top is because there's liquor.
Yeah.
If there was no liquor, that would be just fucking boiling on the top right now.
Whoa! You play
I
my
want Steven to shoot towards me with a sniper rifle again. 'Cause
To hear
was
that sound.
Cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
Well, I want
I
a
want
sniper
my
rifle that
GoPro
works. Oh,
in
yeah.
your face.
Set up a target above you, and then set the GoPro up on your head like it's first person.
You know what'd be cool? To
like
shoot
you're coming
something off
in
your
and then
shoulder.
get them because it would hit the target.
Get the aim dialed in, pick a non-windy day, and just
Can I
shoot a
have two
target off the
GoPros?
shoulder.
Can I have one forward, one back?
If I
Yeah.
can shoot through a fucking inch
Man,
and a half gap,
Okay.
So I still have an idea for video.
Yes. So Steven can shoot something off of shoulder, head, whatever, right? With one GoPro facing forward towards him, seeing the shot coming in and hearing the sound, and then the other one facing backward when it hits said target.
and maybe
the
in my
explosion out
view,
the back and all the mush. Right? If it's an apple, for example, it would just be like fucking applesauce coming out the back, right? Like, it would look fucking awesome.
Yeah.
a balloon.
And then you just edit it perfectly, so it's like snap moment, camera switch, fucking front back.
Do you remember
As the bullets coming in,
the old sniper
Fucking
video I was talking about?
out the back.
Of the guy that's like looking through and then sees the reflection, like he's like looking through his
I
scope.
saw the scope glint.
But like I'm saying, I want to do a video, like a short film, with like this whole scene where the sniper's trying to come in to ambush this convoy
Did
to
you
take
get that
out.
yet? I don't think you did.
Like, okay, so basically, I'm thinking like this as a storyline is there's a debriefing, And there's a convoy with a high priority target that's coming in. So the sniper comes and tries to get there ahead of time to catch the convoy, right? So what he does is he comes ahead of time, and you see the short film of him coming through the bush, laying down with his ghillie suit, getting all ready, getting set up, shows to the convoy's coming up, comes back to the sniper, and you see this, it shows so you're looking down his barrel, but the camera comes up his barrel and turns, and then now you're looking in his scope, and you see the convoy, but then you see his eyes focus from looking through the scope to coming out to looking at the scope, and he sees another sniper with a ghillie suit coming up, right? So, and he just leaves his gun, grabs his handgun, rolls over, takes out that guy, and then carries on to get his high value target in the fucking convoy, right?
This would be some cool, interesting camera angles for an action.
Yeah.
Scene.
So what I was thinking of a 4 or 5 minute short of just all sniper, but in the 4 or 5 minute short, 60 different camera
That reminds
angles.
me just of that opening scene of one of the sniper series.
Storyline or storyboard script. Put it all into each scene. What you're gonna film at what location.
Yeah.
Right. If you need it, film everything you need at that location, and then move on next. Right. Even though it's out of order, but when you edit it, you fucking.
Yeah. Man, I've been thinking about that. I told Steven, he probably remember that idea, somewhat.
It does seem very familiar. Have you seen any? Yeah, you've seen some of the sniper movies with Tom Berenger.
Yep.
The one where he takes out the guy who stops at the market and eats an apple. He's up in the fucking jungle,
Oh yeah.
snipes down, shoots through the apple and kills the guy.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of that scene. Just he would be ambushed while he's trying to make that shot. Turns around and does the shot you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's going. It's going somewhere. Yep.
You do still have that one of us in the apartment hallway? The drug scene with which is that with Zaxby?
Jesse.
Jesse McNish.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Jesse McNish.
Jesse Madsen.
That was fucking funny. You were there.
Yep.
I think I still have that one.
That would be a funny one
I
to
think
pull
I
up.
might still have it too.
That'd be a funny one to pull up for a future.
Yeah.
Maybe even edit it now. Now that that was way back when we didn't know how to do the shit we know how to do now. Give me
when
give me
we
that
were
footage
focused
now.
on doing
Yeah.
shit like that.
Do you remember
Right.
the MP5?
We lost a
Flare?
lot
House?
of momentum, I think. We
That
did.
one I
We
have
really
on
did. We
YouTube.
lost a lot of momentum there.
Yeah.
We had something going. It was pretty good. That fucking.
I always remember that one time in my apartment unit where we had
Yeah.
the studio and we were
That's
all
what I
working
always
on
go-
something.
That's what my memories always go back to is that studio setup. Yeah.
We had the calendars. Everything just felt so.
Everybody had their task.
Yeah.
Everyone had their station.
Yeah.
We all did a thing, and it all contributed.
It was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of
I
fun.
miss a lot of that.
Yeah.
I think if we pushed hard like that.
That's kind of what we're setting up now. We've been pushing hard for everybody kind of doing their own thing, but doing it together as a group in a sense. Steven's doing music.
Yeah.
I'm pushing hard to lead the podcast end of things. Steven's pushing hard to lead the music end of things. He's making music and
Yeah. I made that new
Mike's
intro in
got
2
Team
days.
Red
There.
Shirt. Mike's got Team Red Shirt. Everybody's kind of got their own thing going for them right now, and it is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Once one of us pops off, it's gonna leach to all of us.
Yeah, exactly. And then, like we were discussing today, just having multiple things that we can all access and all contribute to. We can all share the revenue gain.
The basics, right?
Yeah.
Already.
I want to use this
Right.
studio as anybody to come and do a show, podcast. Even if it's somebody come up, like even if you want to come up and just do one a month. Alright, just talk about whatever. And just do one a month. You set your banner up here on the fucking screen.
Oh man, the stories, I forget. It happened to me every 2 weeks because I forget. Fucking so much shit happens. I can tell so many fucking cool stories.
You know, one of the things I was talking to Kyle about was taking the roof off of the garage and building another room or
Another layer above the garage, full size of the garage. Like
and then
one more floor.
You'd have a
Another
glass.
layer.
You'd have a glass window here.
Right? The another layer, and then put the
Knees
glass
slasher.
window, put the big glass window in right here for the studio with all the audio control board and everything, audio and video control room, silenced audio.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then have a doorway and then
build
the
it up
little
to full roof
on-air,
height, though.
off-air thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it'd be higher than the original roof.
That room you could have set up lounge with like cushioned seats,
Yeah.
a little coffee table in the background, a little coffee maker, Monster Energy
Could be a whole new
fridge.
fucking addition, absolutely.
Yeah.
Jackhammer up that whole fucking
You
slab
would
and
build
shoot
it.
for
You would build it with the camera positions in mind, so you'd make the mounts into the
Yeah.
structure as you build
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
so that it picks up the room necessarily the way you want it.
Yeah, I just foresee us needing a studio for everything we're doing. This room's pretty small, man.
Yeah.
But
You know what I
it'd
mean?
be
It'll work for now, right?
It'd be perfect to have like the
like I
mixer
told
board
Steven,
set
Not
there.
drunk friendly, that's for sure.
No, it's not drunk
Fucking
friendly,
takes
but
me 5 minutes to get out of here.
But you know what? If this not drunk friendly room will last us a year, where we can then start upgrading. Upgrading is going to be running permanent cables. All our mics are then running off 3-foot cables because they plug right into the table because there's dedicated ports on the table that go right to your IO. 1 to fucking 6 or whatever, 3 people down each side.
You should make that on whatever app you like, or not app, but
Design that whole
Yeah.
thing.
the 3D whatever.
Buddy,
Model.
I'll just get my hopes up.
SketchUp?
Yeah,
It's not like getting your hopes up. Everything you seem to create in that, you
SketchUp
seem to bring to
hopes up.
life.
I try to.
It's like a
Man, SketchUp, they're
manifestation.
paying. You gotta pay for it now.
SketchUp.
It's not even free.
No, you don't.
Well,
I wouldn't doubt it.
It's not cracked. I can say it on air. It's free, but it's a web version I use. It's legit.
Yeah,
But it's
now they're actually like trying to put it behind
Monetize.
some sort of paywall.
Not for the free web version though. If you want to buy
Yeah,
the
I think-
pro,
Mike and I were just looking it up the other day because we were trying to like figure some shit out, and like I even found a post that said that SketchUp used to be free and now it's not, or whatever. Like it's no longer part of just the browser thing.
That's pretty gay.
You gotta
Lame. I
sign
mean,
up for a
pretty lame.
subscription. Because that's SketchUp you use, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they changed their whole shit.
So
I swear to God, I just watched Kyle using this for free like 2 weeks ago.
if you go to their web, it's 100% free. So this is app.sketchup.com. This is 100% free. SketchUp online.
What browser are you on?
Google
Oh.
Chrome. Yeah. And so this is the studio that I designed.
In the
No,
garage.
I remember.
garage.
I know how the program works. I
So
thought
now you
it
gotta
was
build
that
the
too.
studio.
So what I
No,
wanna
I
do-
thought they were charging for it now.
Oh, like you can still obviously pay like I logged in, but like the best way to model for free, you can model on the internet without downloading a thing. So you do it through the browser. But if you want to download it, or if you want to pay for it, like, and buy it, you get a bunch of more features and different things, right? You get to add, yeah, you get to add your iPad to create on the go. Right? There's a lot of limits to free that you don't get. Like, but still, it's super cool. Like the free, I use the free for modeling everything because I find it's just simple. It's Google. It's an easy platform to use.
Oh no, absolutely. Like I've seen you use it. I love it. It's a great program. But when I just recently looked at it, now it's like all of a sudden you have to
Yeah.
pay for shit. It's like, what the fuck?
I would like to measure out this room, measure out the height in reference to where it is to the garage, and then design the studio up there, and then design this room. And I would like to put a full bench in right across, and then have like
a mixer desk.
On this furthest outside here would be like a soundproof door with a nice little staircase that goes up. And then there'd be an elevated platform here with a window. And then like the mixing board, the I/O rack, all the computer monitors and everything. And then on the back would just be like whatever. Nice pegboard. Maybe a nice pegboard on this wall right here. Be able to hang all the cables and stuff.
I mean, you could just still have like computers in here for where this is where you do post production.
Yeah.
You just get a 3D render, it fucking will make it happen.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's all we need.
this would be the editing room.
Tell me what
Recording and
fucking
editing.
Whatever height, whatever floor.
Just gotta get the truss package, which is simple to buy. Just gotta give them the measurements,
Yeah.
and then they engineer it.
Couple suction cup dildos.
You can't do anything without suction cup dildos.
4 of them at least.
At least. Minimum 4.
Mm-hmm.
And some gang plates. Can't forget about those.
Yeah.
Gotta have some gang plates.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. On the same page.
Yeah.
It's like gang bang. But no. I mean, I guess technically, because it's like multiple pieces of wood.
So like,
kind of gang banging together.
if you put your dick through a glory hole, and a dude sucks it and you don't know, does it make you gay?
Emotional, damn it!
Wow. That broke me. I don't have an answer. I think that
I have an answer.
yes, but you shouldn't be using a glory hole. That's the but. So that doesn't count as my answer, right?
So-
but it's just, it has to be said. But you shouldn't be using a glory hole. Period.
Yeah, this is a fantastic doobie.
We still got some stuff we can save here. Hey?
Salvageable.
Salvageable.
There's the ashtray.
Mm.
The spinny. Oh, yeah.
The spinny. We gotta pull the roaches off of that before we spin it, though.
I know, that's why I've been.
They can
I've
go
been
on.
so tempted to fucking spin that motherfucker.
That thumb joint's gonna be the fucking the deal.
Do you want to push it, Luke?
Kinda do, actually.
Just can't push it too fast because it'll throw the ash out.
I know how they work.
You start slow and then you can slam it. Let it get below the surface. Yeah. So it's because it's got to spin fast enough to throw everything at the wall.
It's not my first day, bro.
I know. I just wanted to tell you though. Yeah.
Probably used these things before you ever did.
Just not that one. And yeah, Not wrong.
My mom told me about these things. She's like, oh, these are the greatest. But theirs were like fucking this tall. Like, I'm not even shitting you. Like, they were like full spinners, 2 feet tall. Like, or
That's
18 inches or something.
freaking
like,
brutal.
It's got some spin to it.
These were invented in the fucking 70s, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big ones probably didn't spin anymore just from tar from the house, inside the house. Because everyone who smoked inside.
But
was
no,
like,
they would just, they'd drop a cigarette butt in and just go whoosh and just spin it full speed. Because the cigarette butt, you want it to go down as fast as you can. And then close it. Because as soon as it's done, it seals the top. So there's no more air, so nothing can burn. That's the whole point of them. That's why you don't leave roaches and shit on top. You just fucking use it for ash. That's it. Or butts. Fucking send them down to the abyss.
That's
Bye.
Bye.
Play my skate video. Come on, you won't regret it. Or we could play someone else's skate video. Remember watching those like day in the life of what the fuck was his name? Used to have his VHS. Got it from 540 Board Shop. Remember that place? Where fucking Little
Yeah.
Caesars is?
Drew Sheckler?
No, it wasn't Sheckler. Sheckler was a Vancouver boy. What the fuck was it? Day in the life of some dude.
Goddamn.
I want to say Dan something. Danny, Daniel, Dan.
I miss the old drop-in mountain bike videos.
Maybe it'll come to me if you watch my video.
Ah, Danny.
Do you think you know which one I'm talking about?
Yes. He was the
Something-
snowboarder, bro. And
No,
he used to just
maybe?
get mad air. Like, he was full speed,
Fuck, I'm
full
gonna
send,
Try and find it.
fucking vert rider.
I don't think we're talking
It's
about
Kyle's
the same
turn,
one.
for sure.
I think I'm wrong with Danny.
Danny Way. Danny Way.
Anyway, yeah, he
Oh.
did DC.
Fuck.
I
That
think
guy
it
was
someone-
nuts, man. By far one of my favorite skaters of all
Danny
time.
Way was the guy that like created the Mega Ramp.
No.
Yeah.
Was it? I thought it was either like fucking Bob
I don't
or Tony. It was either Bob or Tony
No, really?
that created the Mega Ramp. But a bunch of people copied him or them after the fact. Bob Burnquist and Tony Hawk are like the first Mega Ramp maniacs. But Danny Way was just a beast. And he did it all. He rode like he was at full speed on a snowboard downhill all the time. Fucking just send it. Wouldn't even care. Little tiny curve, little tiny lip. He just fucking 13 feet of air. Fucking huge indie grab. Land it and keep going. Full speed. Like, fuck, man, that guy was insane.
You know what's insane?
Richie
Is-
Jackson.
Yeah, him too. Is no,
so-
shut up.
So, Matt Hoffman created the first Mega Ramp,
Yeah,
but
Really?
Danny Way was the first skateboarder to create a skateboard Mega Ramp.
no way.
Danny Way was the first to make a ramp.
This first skateboard Mega Ramp. The first Mega Ramp style Mega Ramp was Matt Hoffman. For BMX. And then Danny Way was like, bro, let's make this down the side of a mountain where we can jump the Great Wall of China for skateboards.
You want any of that?
That goes the other way.
You,
No,
he
I just passed
to
it
me.
to him.
What
so
the
we fucked up
fuck?
the circle. I don't know where it's going. I
Check the surveillance.
just hold it up.
And it came to
someone
me.
takes it.
Yeah.
Where are we gonna go do a winter camping trip?
Big way parking lot. Overnight parking allowed.
Bring your skates. And we can skate the fucking skating rink.
Easy peasy, alright? They don't give a fuck. You can be there for a week. They're not gonna say nothing. As long as you're in the right parking lot.
Yeah.
Get there before everyone else so that they don't fucking, so you got a spot at least. Right? I mean, it's usually pretty open.
Yeah.
See the odd fifth wheel that sits there for weeks on end, but a couple RVs, a couple trailers. STAHP. Stap.
Got it.
Is that GAHDIT? Got it.
Yup.
Yup. Wow.
Yeah, I can't find it.
I want to do a winter camping trip where we can go ice fishing and shit.
Ice fishing. I haven't done
Yeah.
that in a few years.
You know, like go do some ice fishing.
Jack, no, Smith Creek.
McCullough Lake is good for that though because it's pretty much plowed the whole way there.
Yeah, McCullough's alright. Yeah.
It's good for
Rose
ice
Valley's
fishing, not
good.
for catching
Were
anything.
you up there with Phil when we went up in the
You
winter?
gotta hike in, you can't drive in, so it's the shitty part.
Were you up there with us with Phil in the winter on the snowboards when I smashed my head?
Was that on the west side?
No, we were up at McCullough Lake. Built the big jump, pulled behind Phil's truck on the snowboard. I hit the jump, tried jumping the dam, and slipped on the takeoff. I'm like, fucking smashed my head on the ground. Gave myself a concussion.
No, I was definitely not there for that.
That was pretty wild, man.
Fuck.
Would you be down for doing like, or not necessarily doing yet, but getting into like, for say, cross-country skiing? So that we could cross-country ski into Commando Bay in the winter? If there's snow?
It'd be a little easier than hiking, I think.
I think so too.
Sliding your feet instead of lifting the weight.
When you build your own stairs, you just walk sideways. Yeah.
Plus the temperature would be kind of refreshing. Go at a nice pace.
Yeah.
Some spots you can just ski down.
Hiking would be fun too, but we need to get some snowshoes. So you don't drain as much energy.
Play it against sports or something.
Some cheap ones?
That'd be so fun doing it in the winter.
My sister bought my mom some nice ones for her birthday.
Yeah.
Just this year.
Yeah.
Mom's pretty stoked. She wants to do she wants to try some snowshoeing already. She just phoned me today, actually told me about it. I was like, oh, well, you guys have fun.
Should pull that closer to you.
Why?
Because you're like half cutting out.
What? Sounded fine earlier.
Well, it sounds good, but
when I had the headphones on, but now I can't hear. So. And before I couldn't hear anyway. I could only hear in the left ear.
in the left ear.
Mine's been pretty close to my mouth a lot of the time. And
Yeah.
and my phone, apparently.
It's picking up Steven too.
Is it?
Yeah.
crazy.
quite clearly.
Well, it's probably his that you're hearing, right? Because like all three of them are coming through the same audio channel into what you're hearing.
Damn.
Pretty crisp.
Alright, so
Ooh. Snap, crackle, pop. Kellogg's Rice Krispies.
there's literally nothing in the right ear.
Yeah, it's probably going to be that cable. Who knows how old that cable is. What I need to do is go get a couple more of these headphones with 1/4-inch jacks.
Can you buy just the headphones alone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the 1/4-inch jack that plug right in.
Slick.
Yeah.
Slick.
Slick Rick.
That is slick. There's nothing more slick than that.
I want to do a yearly camping trip. I was talking to like Baker and fucking Chris and shit. Do like a yearly camping trip where everybody gets together, even if it's just for a weekend or a long weekend. You know, you just fucking do it every year. Pre-plan all your campsites, pre-book all your campsites, get everybody together, find a central location. It's hard to get everybody together at one spot.
It is.
It's fucking hard.
What if it's in like the Bahamas or the
Never happened, man. Right? Like, try to get Chris,
Hey, man, all the
Ashley,
restrictions are
Baker,
gone.
and all.
We
Yeah,
all
but,
got our passports.
yeah, but every year, right? Is what I'm talking about.
I got
And
about
everybody has
3 years
kids.
left on my passport, I believe.
So we
I
just
can
gotta do
travel
like
anywhere in the
a
world
fishing,
right now.
a yearly family fishing derby, where it's the same fucking weekend. Everybody books it off the beginning of the year every year because they already know when those fucking dates are. You know, like, boom, book the time off, do the fishing derby. Everybody gets together.
Fishing derbies are dope. We need to do that. I think.
Yeah, man.
I've never been a part of one.
The Lair Podcast is gonna host a
I
fishing
hear all
derby for
about
all
it,
of us every year.
But
Yeah.
never have I ever.
And then you know what we'll do?
Yet.
We'll fucking get all of the guys drinking around the fire doing a big ass podcast because we're gonna have a fucking 18 port.
Yes.
Never have I ever. Shit. I can't do it. Can't do it.
Man, fucking 10 guys around a bonfire just getting hammered for like a Rager podcast. Everybody's fucking old and kids, so the Ragers are gonna be pretty quiet and boring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never have I ever had a kid that is obnoxious.
You don't have any fucking kids.
Exactly. That's why we're playing Never Have I Ever.
That's hilarious.
Steven.
I want to do.
Never have I ever.
Yeah. It can be the simple shit. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Anything.
Never have I ever fucking slept with a stripper.
Ooh. Good one. Well,
Have you slept with
I
a stripper?
genuinely
Luke?
believe you.
Yeah, no. Not hard to believe. But I do
Good
have
one.
kids.
Good one.
I don't think they're rowdy or what was rambunctious. My kids aren't rambunctious.
No, Caden's pretty quiet. I haven't heard about him all day.
Well, Charlie can be a little off the wall.
Yeah.
But yeah. What about you?
Huh?
Fucked a stripper?
No. No.
Well, what
Can't say that I
what
have.
have you never done?
Brad Chalk, on the other hand, I think has.
What is that fucking Tech Nine
Walks
song?
like a cinema.
Or no, not Tech Nine.
What now?
Porn star. That song.
What, by Mad Child, Swell Members?
Yes. That's what.
Yeah. That's a good song.
Porn star?
Yeah.
Last night I went to bed.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah. My sister met Mad Child. Woman rapper.
He still rolls around once in a while.
Yeah.
On another note, I bought a boat, so camping trips for sea could be somewhere in the middle of nowhere. I think we should do like, you know how we hiked to Commando Bay and Boucham Bay?
Yeah.
I think we should like
Boat and anchor.
boat to Boucham Bay and anchor and have like a sick base camp, and then we can actually hike to those cliffs. And the problem was after the big hike into Boucham Bay, I didn't want to hike up the mountain to go see those cliffs because I was fucking drained,
And sore.
right?
Yeah.
But if like we go on a long weekend, take the boat out Thursday, drop anchor Thursday night, set up your campsite through dinghies and all that shit, get fully prepared. Boom, Friday
You don't
rolls
even need to set up a
around.
campsite. You can just come back to the boat.
Well, yeah, camp on the boat,
Like a
100%.
fucking pirate.
Full pirate.
Yeah.
Full pirate.
Should wear like retarded pirate gear, get some Value Village clothing, and just like make it all.
I bought myself a mosquito net. I'm just gonna wrap myself up in it and just say fuck
Dress
y'all.
up like Johnny Depp and Amber
I'm
Heard.
gonna be
Like
sli-
show up to
I'm
the
gonna be
island because there's
sleeping
gonna
on
be
the
people
front,
camping
like
there.
the fucking
Yeah.
ornament on the front of the boat. You know,
Like
the
Jack
lady.
from
Get a fucking
Titanic.
tentacle
No.
face.
the lady. It's always a girl.
Yeah, what's her name? Rose?
Rose.
Rose?
But no, I mean like the ship. The ship has its own like lady on the front. That Titanic story was about those two, but whatever. But it has nothing to do with like
No,
the monument on the
Rose
front
standing on the front of the boat.
Well, yeah.
You could be the
But-
lady standing on the front of my boat. I have the bow
Talking
platform.
about being like a monument.
You want to be the monument?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Sounds about right.
Oh man. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. I can't wait to go camping with the boat. Just loaded up with all the podcast gear.
Pirate gear.
Like, man, we can actually go podcast out at Boucham Bay. Solar panels on the boat, all the podcast gear set up. We'll just go do hiking trips, exploring. I really want to go see those cliffs, see if those cliffs are climbable. I really want to set a project up and bolt a route.
Need to play it.
Look at those fucking things.
What did you do again?
Well, that's what happens when a sledgehammer meets your hand between another piece of metal.
Trying to like play with the knife thing where you do in between the fingers, trying to put a sledgehammer in between your fingers.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Nah.
No, that's not what I was doing.
Putting his fingers where he wouldn't have put his dick. And that was the outcome.
Like, hey, can you hold this nail while I try to hit it with this hammer? This hammer's too big for me
Except
to
I was
swing with.
holding a giant nail with this hand, hitting it with this hand, and this hand, the hammer slipped off and went bing. and then the handle went
Oh
and
yeah.
smashed onto something.
Yeah, that
As I was coming down when it skipped off. and it-
Self-induced
Fucking-
finger squishing injury.
Oh man. I
yeah.
was like, I was just glad that it wasn't the actual head of the hammer that did it. It was only the handle,
Yeah.
and that's how much damage the handle caused. I was like, fuck.
And that's
Because
one of
the
the,
way it bounced
it's
too.
one
Like,
of those pains that just like lasts the rest of the day, and
oh,
it's
a
just
week and a half.
everything you touch
Yeah.
drops through it.
Yep. Every single night I go to bed.
Oh, that sucks.
Like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That
It kept
reminds
me up
me.
one night, actually. Like the third night in, I think. I couldn't go to sleep. It was just like so much pain. It's crazy.
This reminds me of
My blood
hurting your
pressure
hands
must have been up
in
or
the
something.
cold season
Yeah.
when you like smash a finger in the cold. It just
even
lasts
make me think
longer
about it.
than just like
Fuck, man,
doing
does
it in
it
the
ever.
summertime.
Yeah.
Don't know
I
why
did that
it
in a
is.
Soyuz last winter.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's like, oh no, it's feeling pain, so it has to let its like freeze guard down. So
Yeah.
now it's getting overwhelmed by cold numbingness,
Yeah.
spiking pain.
Brain
I don't know
can't
what the fuck.
figure out
Yeah, it's like
what the fuck. It's like, what kind of pain is this? Cold?
amplify.
Impact? Loss of pain? I don't know.
You play much disc golf this summer?
Oh, me? Oh, no. Not much.
Me neither.
2 games.
Yeah.
2 rounds.
Yeah.
One in Grand Forks and one at Knox Mountain with Mark.
Yeah.
Grand Forks is actually sick. Should check it out.
Man,
If you ever get out that far west or east.
I checked
East.
out Chilliwack course with Hippie.
Mm.
Man, that was fucking cool.
Nice.
Man,
We never went to Coquitlam.
no, there's
Have you
like
been there yet?
2 or 3 there.
Yeah.
Little ones, yeah. No, I've gone back and played Robert Burnaby Park. I still play Lynn Valley all the time. That's my go-to. I really love it.
Valley's sick.
It's short
So
in the
tight.
trees, yeah. I've done a few rounds at Raptors with Hippie,
Yeah.
and did a round of Raptors with Craig. Matt Watt comes up and plays at Lynn Valley with me and Mike.
Yeah. No, it's like his backyard almost.
Yeah, literally. If he had an electric scooter, he'd be at Lynn Valley in fucking 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been playing quite a bit.
Lynn Valley is a fucking cool course, man.
I bought a
It
new
looks
Wraith.
it looks like a Zerg infestation
Yeah.
from StarCraft. Fuck. It's like fucking roots just growing all over the ground. Just like,
I never got that purple Star Plastic Wraith back from Knox.
yeah.
Never got it back.
I went looking for it when I went with Mark. I
Yeah.
actually did. Because it was like not too thick of bushes yet. Or whatever. Like the fucking leaves were not super bad. So I was
Yeah.
like, well, I looked around and all I could see was brown.
Yeah, no purple.
But I even kicked a few leaves around. Didn't see anything. Then I had to piss, so I fucking hiked up the hill.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never got my destroyer back from Lumbee either. Got my putter back,
Yeah.
but I lost in Lumbee.
I still have your rocket.
Yeah.
Do you remember my silver QSAR? Silver clear QSAR. I used to do the thumber
Yeah.
all the way up over the trees.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Is that in your bag by chance?
No, definitely not.
I wonder where the fuck I lost that thing. I had to have lost it somewhere and just forgot.
Did you throw it around the backyard at all?
Here?
Yeah.
No. I only threw putters around the backyard. Probably lost it at Spring Valley when I went and unloaded the whole bag there in the field. Fucking threw 30 discs across the field.
Well, we both did that multiple times. So
Yeah.
that wasn't really a problem. Because we would count each other's discs at the end of the time.
Yeah.
We had them all. Unless you, like, lost it on a rooftop. I don't see why that would have happened. But
We got everything back from rooftops, including your airplane.
those guys.
Oh
Man.
my god, that was fucking hilarious.
So, like, I watched the footage and I'm like, all right, so I know which rooftop it landed on. And I go to find the ladder to the roof, and they got one of those big old, like, steel gates or whatever that covers, like, the first 6 or 7 feet, so you can't climb the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
But then someone parked a dumpster right next to it. So I'm just like, all right, I'm just climb up on this dumpster and go up on my way. And got up onto the roof, no problem. But I had to go like all the way around the building because there was like a U kind of thing.
Couldn't get through the fence, so you had to go all the way around.
Well, I was on the roofs now, so I had to go like on building rooftops, and it was kind of like a cul-de-sac sort of thing. So drive in, and there's like an open area. So I had to go all the way around to the far side roof, where the roof access was, and I found my airplane into pieces. I was like, fuck, like it's mangled. Then I like, kind of got it back to the station and I put it back together. I was like, well, that's not so bad. But there was like one little tiny piece of plastic that broke off from the landing gear, and I couldn't reconnect the landing gear. And that was the biggest fucking problem. It was like, I said, fuck. Now I have to do the floats. I don't know.
I
Just
even
go water plane and just.
I
hope
even
for the
found
best.
the models
I
for the
don't
plastic
know, man.
clips.
I'm not ready for that. I can't fucking do it. I'm scared.
I found the 3D model for the plastic clips. The whole new bottom piece of your airplane can be 3D printed.
Yeah, that would be pretty fucking sick.
I'm gonna buy another one of those Cubs just so I have one that's in mint shape. Actually, I might buy one of yours instead. I like yours. Yours is cool. It's a lot bigger than my Cub.
There's approximately the same wingspan, but like the body, like the fuselage,
Yeah.
Mine was definitely beefier.
Yeah.
But the wingspan was pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just kind of what they do to make those things fly, right? Something's going on outside. Sounds like someone's jumping on the trampoline.
No.
What the fuck's going on?
Yeah, what is it? It's been recording for over an hour, so we should probably wrap that up.
No.
Well, here we are again at the end of another episode of the Lair Podcast. This one featured Luke. This was actually a pretty good episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow and join us next time. Enjoy.